Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
Today we're talking about Kirkland and their blended Canadian whiskey. Surprisingly enough, I have the bottle this time. And Matt just has the tiny little sample sitting there on screen.
Woohoo!
This was a donation from our buddy Eric Evanson, the king of Kirkland. Thank you very, very much for your awesome donations. They are very much appreciated in this house and in Matt's.
And I can guarantee that Matt can read the label.
Yeah.
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about this Canadian whiskey?
All right, I got this cool vial. Thanks for Will. But yeah, thanks again, Eric. We appreciate all the awesome Kirkland donations, all the other cool whiskeys you send us. Greatly appreciated by the king of Kirkland there. It is a amazing 40%. It is 6 years old, which is nice. It is higher age shape than regular Crown, which, theoretically, it might be made at Crown. Probably is. They make like 50% all the Canadian whiskey anyway. It can also be made by some Sazerac company that's defunct. We're not really sure. It's Kirkland. They don't really tell you where the hell it comes from. We do know the mash bill, though. It is 94% corn. That's a lot of corn. 2% rye, 2% barley, and 1% sherry. And as we know in Canada, if 9.09% of a whiskey can be components of another alcoholic beverage, such as port, sherry, rums, whatever, they are allowed to add things in Canada to their whiskey. So that's why they have 1% sherry. So yay.
No rules.
And yeah, I know it's silly Canadian law, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's about all we know about it. But more than likely, it's probably Crown because they make a ton of stuff. But we'll see. So let's see what we think of
it. That's interesting knowing that now.
After you drink more than half the bottle.
That sherry is like the first thing I find.
Yeah, it really is.
That's crazy.
Berries.
And then super like corn, butterscotch, vanilla, little oak and caramel.
See, and that's what I've been getting on it is just very heavy corn influence. That 95% didn't surprise me at all.
No.
That because that's what I've been finding it for the most part in this.
It's like Canadian bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real, right? Except for like in a used cask, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's no way that's especially at 6 years old, it's way too light to be a new cask.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it even has that little bit of a pink tint in there.
No,
It's
absolutely.
slight,
No doubt.
very,
It's definitely
very
there.
slight.
Well, clove, cinnamon, black pepper, spice. It smells kind of thin. It's 40%, so not really a surprise.
You get like a dusty barnyard and like a worn leather.
Totally.
Yeah, all those heavy corn influences.
And then just little bits of the sherry start popping in again.
Well, and see, I'm with Matt. I get the berries right up front on the nose.
I did, and then all the corn kind of took over.
Yeah, and that corn is super dominant, right? You get that initial burst of that sherry and then corn.
Yeah. Get some tobacco and ash.
A little bit like raspberry and almonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes you wonder what kind of sherry they used.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
That could be. Yeah, it doesn't say what kind. Maybe, who knows?
A little bit of that waxiness.
Okay. Well, 40% thin.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Corn. Lots of corn.
So much corn.
And it's kind of like blah at the front and everything happens in the back.
Totally.
Yeah, it's mid palate.
Dies off.
Is where all of the flavor shows up.
Little vanilla, butterscotch, allspice, cinnamon, black pepper.
Cinnamon, yeah.
But everything dialed down.
Right.
Yeah, totally thin.
This is like a bourbon light.
It is. Yeah.
It's
diet.
Yeah, diet bourbon. Bourbon zero.
It's basically a corn whiskey.
Except it really is.
You couldn't do that in the U.S. because you can't have the sherry in it.
Right.
But other than that, it meets all the qualifications of a corn whiskey.
Yeah, it would be like comparing this to like a mellow corn, but I think this is even less.
Mellow corn.
This is even more mellow than mellow corn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Way super more mellow. But you do get that same almonds and raspberries, and that sherry influence is definitely there.
Yep, I agree. Which is making me think that they use Oloroso.
Yeah.
More than likely. That's what it tastes
I'm
like.
dropping water into a 40%.
Dropping water into a 40%.
Yeah, all right,
mostly because this is a donation from Eric.
And he likes
appreciates the water drop. He does.
Eric appreciates a good water drop, so I do this for him.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Okay. Surprisingly enough, the berries become more predominant.
Oh, cool.
The palate actually improves with a drop of water.
I have to try this then.
Get more cinnamon up front.
Mm-hmm. But well, I got more berries. Maybe it was like a berries with like a topping of some sort, a cinnamony topping, or a berry pie.
Take a creme brulee and put the berries on top and eat it together.
There it is.
That
There it
sounds
is.
tasty.
Really does.
Yeah. That improves with a drop of water.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I like it both ways.
Yeah.
I
It
haven't
does-
disliked it. I mean,
Bring out a little more metallic corn though with the water for me.
my hand is not tiny. This is a 175.
It's a lot of
Well,
whiskey.
and saying that it's probably a Crown product or whatnot, the bottle and the label have a Crown feel to it. They really
You know,
do.
also reminds me because I hadn't seen the bottle till now. It reminds what's that that Texas Crown?
Yeah,
Reminds me
that's-
of that
that's
bottle.
the shape. That's the shape that I found that I thought too. But
Yeah, it's exactly
but the
that.
The
lettering.
label.
Yeah. Oh
Canadian
my
whiskey
gosh.
bottle.
It really does. It looks just like a Crown label. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. I didn't realize that.
And it's got this purple tints to it.
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah, it
just
does.
Really has
It's very dark, but it does have just a slight
The purple
purpley.
tint.
Yeah.
That's
really
funny.
gives it a Crown feel.
wouldn't surprise me.
Not
Well,
saying
you know.
that is, but I mean
Under
maybe-
$30. I mean, it's not bad at all. Because you get a Crown 175 today is $50, $55. A lot of places now, sometimes higher. I mean, you can still get them at the Class 6 and that's for $35. But yeah, regular sort's like $55. So no, I mean, I think it's good for what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's certainly serviceable for the percentage and the dollar wise. I think that's a good substitution.
You just call it serviceable.
Serviceable.
Yeah. It is
Okay.
serviceable.
All right. Just making
Meaning
sure
that you could serve it to your guest and not feel
Exactly.
like
that would be servable,
servable.
not serviceable.
Mm.
Serviceable. makes me
English
think
is
of
not
something.
our height. We got a complaint today about our pronunciation. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Tell us how to do it better, and you can tell us a better one that was a review for you. I didn't get a response.
All right. This is good.
Yep.
You
Thanks
can-
again, Eric.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you can
thanks,
get
Eric.
the
Appreciate it.
Kirkland brand stuff in your neck
Mm-hmm.
of the woods, we highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Haven't found one that has disappointed for the price point yet.
Nope. All right. And then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell and come hang out with us live on Monday nights. And until next time,
Keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
cheers.
Cheers. And we are live again on a Monday night.
Do you remember what it's
confused.
called?
I do.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know. Actually, I could read it on the back just a second ago.
Mm.
I came prepared.